Welcome, fellow explorers of flavor, to the deep dive. Have you ever really thought about a banana? Beyond just a quick snack or something you throw in a smoothie.
Yeah, exactly.
What if I told you that, well, this pretty humble fruit holds the potential for an entire album of culinary masterpieces, each one like a groundbreaking track in its own right?
Yeah, so that's precisely what we're here to uncover today. We're dropping the needle on what we're calling the Hip Hop Preserve Collection. It's this amazing assembly of 22 plus one bonus banana preservation techniques.
Right.
But here's the thing. This isn't just, a list of recipes. It's meant to be really immersive, instructional,
Mm.
almost like a tutorial level exploration
Okay.
into the real artistry of transforming bananas.
Mm.
And we're framing it all through the lens of a revolutionary music album.
I love that frame. And our mission today is really to take you beyond just knowing what you can do with a banana. We want you to understand how each technique actually works and, crucially, why it gives you such unique results. Think of it like a masterclass in culinary production, maybe. We're going to unpack every single detail, every key ingredient, every single beat of the production behind these tracks.
Yeah, getting into the nitty-gritty.
Exactly. So you'll leave this deep dive not just, well-informed, but hopefully feeling like a seasoned producer in the culinary studio, ready to maybe lay down your own innovative beats.
Absolutely. And that hip-hop preserve collection metaphor, it's more than just a catchy label, right? It's a framework for understanding the innovation here.
Okay.
We'll explore how traditional techniques, some really ancient ones,
Mm-hmm.
and revolutionary new methods, plus exotic ingredients and precise step, how they're all captured as, tracks or studio sessions, even beats.
Right.
It's really about pushing the boundaries of the whole preserve game. And it gives you a kind of shortcut, really, to appreciating just how incredibly versatile bananas are.
It really is versatile.
Yeah, this collection isn't just recipes. It's about the principles of transformation, the art of developing flavor, and, honestly, the surprising science behind turning such a common fruit into something, well, pretty extraordinary.
Okay, so let's start with maybe an album overview. How did this whole collection, this concept, come together?
The vision here, as I understand it, is to elevate banana preservation from just, something you do in the kitchen.
Right, a chore almost.
Yeah, exactly. To an actual art form. It's a blend of these ancient traditions from all over the globe mixed with modern culinary innovation, constantly pushing boundaries, sampling a whole world of exotic ingredients. It's not just about what you put in the jar. It's the story, the technique, the concentrated essence of tropical creativity that each jar holds.
That's beautifully put. And if we think about the executive producers of this whole thing, it's really Mother Nature herself, isn't it?
With, guest production spots from traditional preservation masters across every continent. That framing really emphasizes the global heritage, the natural essence that's at the core of every single track in this collection.
I like that.
You really see their ancient wisdom meeting contemporary flair.
And the studio time needed for these tracks, it varies hugely, just like a real music album.
Yeah.
You've got your quick hits, your 45-minute singles, perfect for when you want something right now.
Instant gratification.
Yeah. And then right alongside those, you have these experimental deep cuts that demand serious patience, sometimes, spanning up to 6 months for the flavors to fully mature.
Wow, 6 months.
And the tools, it's a fascinating mix. You've got high-tech precision instruments, which are absolutely essential for things like exact temperature control,
Critical for some technique.
used right alongside these ancient fermentation vessels. It's a really beautiful fusion of old-world craft and modern science.
And even though each track, each preserve, is engineered to stand alone as its own masterpiece, together, they really do form a cohesive album experience.
Okay.
It tells this captivating story of transformation, of patience, of flavor innovation. And that story kind of echoes through every single jar. Each one holds that concentrated essence of tropical creativity, meticulously crafted and preserved.
So before we dive into each track individually, maybe let's touch briefly on the general nutritional promise. We'll get into the specifics later, but just generally.
Sure. Well, generally speaking, this collection goes beyond just tasting amazing. You'll find, approximate calorie counts, decent amounts of fiber, and often some healthy fats depending on the preparation.
Right.
And what's interesting is that many of these techniques, especially the traditional ones like fermentation, can actually enhance the banana's inherent health benefits. They can turn them into little nutrient powerhouses.
That's fascinating. And what about storage and playback, as you call it? How long do these keep?
Good question. The general advice for most of these preserves is typically somewhere between 6 to 12 months, provided, of course, they're properly stored in sterilized containers.
Okay. Standard practice.
Right. But it's worth noting that the fermented cuts are more experimental, deep tracks. They actually develop more character and complexity over time, a bit like a fine wine or aged cheese.
Interesting.
Yeah. While the concentrated reductions, those are engineered to maintain their peak performance for longer periods, delivering that intense flavor punch whenever you need it.
Okay, I think everyone's ready to hit play now, right? Let's unpack this album, track by track. Let's dive deep into the unique production behind each one and what it really delivers. This is where we get into that tutorial-level detail, exploring the how and the why.
Let's do it.
All right, first up, track number 1, Banana Akar. The genre, the vibe here is described as an underground spice cipher. It's about bringing an ancient South Asian preservation technique right into the mainstream. Nutritionally, we're looking at about 175 calories per serving, which is roughly a quarter cup.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating about Banana Car is its sophisticated balance of flavors. It's driven by this incredible global pantry of spices.
Okay.
It starts with firm bananas. Cavendish are often recommended cubed, so they maintain their structure during the whole process. The base oil is black sesame oil, giving it this deep, nutty foundation.
And the track list of spices.
Oh, it's extensive. You've got black mustard seeds. When you temper those, they just unleash this pungent warmth. Then nigella seeds, or kalonji, which bring a unique, smoky, kind of oniony, herbaceous note. Turmeric, of course, for that characteristic golden color and earthy depth.
Right.
Then we see Korean chili flakes, gochujang. They provide this vibrant, complex heat. It's less about raw fire, more about layers of warmth.
Interesting distinction.
Yeah. And then the aromatic giants, Julian Galangal, which introduces this citrusy, piney, almost floral sharpness. Thai bird chilies for that direct heat. Coconut palm sugar adds a mellow, caramel-like sweetness. And finally, black lime powder and sumac. They introduce this really distinct, tangy, almost smoky sourness. It's a true masterclass in spice blending.
Wow. Okay, so the beet production for this underground spice cipher sounds really evocative. It starts with the opening cipher.
Exactly. So you heat that black sesame oil until it's actually smoking. That visual cue is crucial. It tells you the temperature is perfect to unleash the full potential of the spices.
Got it.
Then you drop in those black mustard seeds, and they literally start to pop off like a crowd's reaction. It's not just the sound. They're releasing their pungent aromatic oils, which are absolutely fundamental to the ashar's distinct character.
Yeah.
That initial bloom of spices sets the whole aromatic rhythm for the track.
Okay, so that's the opening. Then the underground flow.
Right. In this phase, you layer in the turmeric that gives it the golden chain shine and the warm base. Then the gochujang, providing that heat that makes crowds sweat, as the notes say.
Huh.
A complex chili flavor that builds, rather than just overwhelming you. Then the Julian Galangal drops in next, delivering these complex Thai flavor bombs with its pungent, citrusy, slightly piney notes, absolutely essential for this Akar's profile. This careful layering is key. It ensures each spice contributes its full character without burning.
Makes sense. Then we hit the banana bars phase.
Yes, and this is where you gently fold the banana cubes into that intense spice symphony. The key here, as the source material highlights, is like sampling the perfect break. You want each banana piece thoroughly coated by the spices, but, and this is critical, they need to maintain their structure.
Ah, so not mushy.
Definitely not. You're aiming for distinct, flavorful chunks. This step really underscores a centuries-old preservation technique, just masterfully brought to the forefront here.
And the final step.
The final step is album maturation. And this takes a full 7 days. This track needs to age in a cool, dark place. This allows all those diverse spices to really integrate, mellow out, meld together, deepening and complexifying the flavors. It's a crucial resting period that results in a traditional, yet somehow revolutionary, preservation masterpiece.
And nutritionally.
Nutritionally, a quarter cup serving gives you about 22 grams of carbs, 14 of which are sugar, 4 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of healthy fat from the oil. And that aging process, it's key. It doesn't just marry the flavors. In traditional liquors, it actually starts to develop probiotic potential and makes the anti-inflammatory compounds from spices like turmeric more bioavailable.
Fascinating. And performance notes. How do you serve this?
Well, the notes say this joint goes hard with curry dishes, pairs clean with naan bread, or you can even just enjoy it as a standalone track if you want serious heat and complexity in your meal. A really powerful way to kick off the album.
Definitely sounds like it. Okay, shifting gears now. Track number 2. Banana chutney. This one is billed as a crossover hit. Crafted to appeal to diverse palates with a masterful sweet-sour balance. Each quarter cup serving comes in around 185 calories.
Yeah, and the collaboration features in this chutney are what really give it that broad appeal.
Yeah.
It combines ripe bananas with the savory depth you get from caramelized red onion.
Okay.
Then you have dried mango strips, adding textural chewiness and a concentrated sweetness. The acidity comes from champagne vinegar, a bit milder, more elegant. Raw cane sugar provides a clean sweetness.
But what makes it special?
What really elevates this chutney are the exotic aromatics. You've got microplane fresh ginger for that zesty kick, and then this blend. Pink peppercorns, ground long pepper, and greens of paradise.
Long pepper and greens of paradise. Tell me more.
Right. Long pepper offers this complex heat with notes almost like nutmeg and cardamom. And greens of paradise, they're actually related to ginger, but they deliver this peppery, citrusy, and almost floral warmth that's really unique.
Wow.
Then toasted macadamia nuts add richness and crunch, and tamarind paste provides that deep, tangy fruitiness that just weaves everything together into this tapestry of flavors.
Okay, so the studio session for this banana chutney, it starts with a solid foundation track.
Exactly. For about 12 minutes, you're caramelizing those finely diced red onions until they're a perfect golden brown. This step, as the source describes it, is like onions hitting the pan like the kick drum.
Ah, love that.
It sets the fundamental rhythm and builds this deep, savory, sweet flavor base right from the start. It's absolutely essential for the chutney's rich body.
Okay, foundation set, then the feature verse integration.
Right, that takes about 8 minutes. This is where you introduce those more exotic spices. The ground long pepper and grains of paradise, they might not be common, but they're precisely what separates chart toppers from basic tracks.
Okay.
These rare spices bring a complex, nuanced heat and aroma, peppery, citrusy, a little floral that truly elevates the chutney beyond the ordinary. They offer these layers of subtle intrigue.
And then the star makes its entrance. The banana hook.
That's it. Takes about 18 minutes. Here, you layer in the diced ripe banana pieces. The goal is to let them soften and integrate, soaking up the surrounding flavors, but without losing their distinct identity.
Okay, structure again.
Yeah. And the dried mango strips are added here too, providing textural harmony, like a second vocalist harmonizing perfectly. It's all about building these complementary layers of texture and flavor.
And the final mix.
The final mix takes about 25 minutes. You cook everything down until you achieve that perfect sweet-sour balance. This is the moment it truly becomes that perfect crossover track, appealing to both, discerning foodies and those just looking for familiar comfort. It delivers a complex yet totally harmonious flavor profile.
And the stats again.
A quarter cup serving has 185 calories, 34 grams of carbs, 28 from sugar, 4 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of what the notes call performance fats, mostly from those macadamia nuts.
And for its radio play, how does it perform?
Oh, this track absolutely shines on cheese boards. It elevates grilled proteins to headliner status, or it can just rock solo with some nice artisan crackers for that sophisticated sound. Really versatile hit.
Sounds delicious. Okay, from that complex collaboration, let's switch to something more stripped down. Track number 3, Banana Compote. An acoustic freestyle. This one's all about being raw, immediate, intimate, showcasing the banana's natural melody. Each quarter cup serving is 145 calories.
Yeah, the unplugged session ingredients here are deliberately chosen to really highlight the banana's inherent sweetness and texture. Thick sliced ripe bananas are the star, obviously.
Right.
The liquid base is coconut wine, or you could use white wine, which brings these subtle tropical notes without overshadowing the fruit. Acacia honey, which is quite mild and floral, provides a delicate sweetness.
And what makes it unique?
What makes this compote really unique is the elegant addition of chiffonade kaffir lime leaves, known for their bright, citrusy, slightly floral aroma, and minced candied Buddha's hand citron.
Buddha's hand citron.
Yeah, it offers this complex, really aromatic citrus bitterness and a nice chewiness, then just pink Himalayan salt and ground white pepper to enhance and balance these delicate flavors.
Okay, so the live recording process, it starts with an intimate setup.
Exactly. For about 8 minutes, you're applying gentle heat. This isn't about heavy production at all. The coconut wine is introduced, bringing those tropical vibes without overwhelming the banana's natural melody. This soft approach ensures the fruit's natural sweetness and aroma are really front and center.
Then minimal instrumentation.
Right, for about 12 minutes. This is where you add the acacia honey and that candied Buddha's hand citron. The source likens it to subtle guitar fingerpicking, just enough to enhance the flavor with delicate sweetness and that nuanced citrus note, but never overshadowing the main performance of the banana. Delicate sweetness, nuanced citrus. That's the goal.
And then a surprise solo.
Yeah. Surprising fresh herb solo, which lasts about 5 minutes. The kaffir lime leaves are dropped in, and this is described like a jazz saxophone solo, unexpected but absolutely perfect in context.
Ah.
They bring this burst of Southeast Asian sophistication, a bright, aromatic counterpoint that really awakens the palate and adds unexpected complexity to the compote.
And the finish.
The natural finish takes about 10 minutes. You just let it cool, maintaining that just recorded warmth. The aim is for the flavors to remain fresh and immediate, rather than getting overproduced or muddy. It preserves that raw, vibrant essence of the compote.
Got it. And the life performance stats.
For a quarter-cup serving, it's 145 calories, 35 grams of carbs, with 30 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of fiber.
And where does this play best? The intimate venues.
This compote is absolutely perfect over vanilla bean ice cream, sublime with coconut panna cotta. Or, honestly, you can just enjoy it solo with a spoon when you need that pure, unfiltered sweetness. Simple perfection.
Sounds lovely. Now, for something completely different, something demanding incredible patience and precision. Track number 4, banana confit. This is called a luxury slow jam.
Ooh, yes.
Requiring premium ingredients for a truly silky texture. And each quarter-cup serving reflects that luxury, ringing in at a higher 255 calories.
Yeah, the high-end production for this confit really does showcase luxury, not just in the ingredients, but in the meticulous technique involved. It uses firm bananas, thick sliced, which are then bathed in premium coconut oil.
Okay.
But the real magic is in the aromatic infusion. Microot lime leaves contribute this bright, intense citrus perfume. Bruised lemongrass offers a fresh, lemony aroma. Thai basil adds a sweet, peppery, slightly anise-like fragrance.
And the key ingredient?
And crucially, pandanus leaves. They're a bit rare but revered in Southeast Asian cuisine.
Yeah.
They infuse the oil with this uniquely sweet, almost vanilla-like and nutty aroma. That's what really elevates this confit to true luxury status.
Wow.
Then you have green cardamom pods for a warm, spicy note, and black Hawaiian sea salt for mineral depth and a nice visual contrast. This combination creates an extraordinarily complex and fragrant bathing medium for those bananas.
Okay, so the studio luxury starts with precise temperature control.
Absolutely critical. A 20-minute process. You heat that premium coconut oil to exactly 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The source emphasizes that precision matters when you're creating something this luxurious, comparing to setting up the most expensive studio gear.
Right.
This precise low temperature is crucial. It gently cooks the bananas without frying them, preserving their delicate structure and allowing them to become incredibly silky.
And then the aromatic production team comes in?
Exactly, for about 10 minutes. This is where you drop in that whole ensemble of Southeast Asian herbs. The microot lime leaves, bruised lemongrass, Thai basil sprigs, and those rare pandanus leaves. As the source notes, these ain't easy to find, but that's what makes this a luxury release.
Gotcha.
Green cardamom pods are also added then. These botanicals infuse the oil with this complex exotic fragrance, preparing a truly luxurious bath for the bananas.
And then the main event, the slow cooking process.
Right, and it's substantial 90 minutes. You just let the banana slices bathe in that intensely fragrant oil. The description is beautiful, like vocals soaking in reverb, low, slow, and controlled. This gentle, extended cooking is what allows the bananas to achieve that incredibly silky, almost melt-in-your-mouth texture. It's a quality that only comes from patience and these premium ingredients. This method actually transforms the pectin structure of the banana, releasing specific aromatic compounds that are otherwise locked away, contributing to its profound flavor.
Fascinating. And after cooking.
Finally, the cooling ritual, which lasts about 45 minutes. The bananas just rest in their aromatic oil bath, like letting a master recording settle. This ensures each slice is thoroughly infused with those complex tropical aromatics and the luxurious oils.
And the premium specs.
For a quarter-cup serving, it delivers 255 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 12 from sugar, 3 grams of fiber, and a significant 25 grams of those luxury fats.
So the VIP experience, where do you serve this?
This confit is perfect to feature on Artisan Toast Think breakfast royalty. You could integrate it into high-end salad compositions for an unexpected tropical note, or showcase it as the premium element in fine dining presentations. Truly decadent stuff.
Sounds it. Okay, track number 5, Banana Conserve. This is called a collaboration album, assembling a supergroup of ingredients from different continents.
A real fusion.
A complex, harmonious blend, coming in at 215 calories per quarter cup serving.
Yeah, the all-star features for this conserve really represent a global culinary mashup. You've got chunked bananas providing the tropical base, that familiar sweetness and texture.
Right.
Then dried jackfruit strips add this unique, almost bubblegum-like sweetness and a chewy texture. Candied ginger pieces introduce a spicy warming kick and another delightful chew.
Okay, so tropical and spicy. What else?
For East Asian depth, toasted black sesame seeds provide a nutty, slightly smoky counterpoint. Crystallized yuzu peel that prized Japanese citrus contributes a bright, intensely aromatic, complex citrus note,
Yuzu is amazing.
isn't it? Then sweet and sour balance is achieved with pomegranate molasses, offering a deep, tangy fruitiness, and coconut sugar for a mellow, caramel-like sweetness. And finally, plum vinegar, a Japanese fermented plum vinegar, adds this umami-rich, salty, sour complexity that really makes this conserve sing.
Wow, that is a lineup. So the multi-artist production starts with A-list assembly.
Exactly. For about 12 minutes, you're just bringing together all these diverse ingredients sourced from different continents, like assembling a supergroup. Each component brings something unique that the banana just couldn't achieve on its own.
Then the cultural fusion part.
Right, for about 15 minutes. This is where the jackfruit and banana represent the tropical base. The black sesame seeds introduce that East Asian depth. And the crystallized yuzu peel contributes that distinctive Japanese citrus complexity, which, as the source notes, elevates everything in this multi-layered preserve. It adds this vibrant aromatic high note.
And then the sweet and sour balance.
Yeah, 20-minute phase.
Yeah.
This is where the pomegranate molasses and that fascinating plum vinegar come in, creating a tension like the best collaborations. It's this masterful interplay where sweet meets tart meets umami, surprising and satisfying your palate in unexpected ways. The vinegar, especially, adds a depth of flavor beyond simple acidity, very characteristic of Japanese fermentation.
And it all comes together in the final harmony.
That's right. Takes about 30 minutes. You cook everything until all the flavors integrate seamlessly, much like different artists finding their perfect harmony. Each element stays distinct, you can still taste them, but they contribute powerfully to something much bigger and more cohesive.
And the collaboration impact.
For quarter cup serving, it shows 215 calories, 46 grams of carbs, 38 from sugar, 4 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of what are called creative fats.
And its appeal, the world tour.
This conserve travels exceptionally well with artisan cheeses. It headlines charcuterie boards, or it performs beautifully solo on toasted brioche. Really offers an international flavor experience.
Sounds incredible. Okay, track number 6 is Banana Curd, a smooth R&B classic.
Yes.
This one is all about achieving that silky texture and a sophisticated richness. Each quarter cup serving has 200 calories.
Yeah, the silky smooth production here starts with an ultra-smooth banana puree. That's non-negotiable. The richness, which is the hallmark of any classic curd, comes from using large duck egg yolks.
Duck egg yolks, why those?
They're known for being larger and having a higher fat content compared to chicken eggs. That contributes to a much more luxurious, rich texture.
Ah.
Then cultured butter adds this tangy, complex richness that elevates the flavor profile beyond regular butter. Palm sugar provides a nuanced sweetness with subtle caramel notes. For brightness, you get fresh yuzu juice and its zest, imparting that floral, tart, intensely aromatic quality. And finally, vanilla bean paste for deep, sweet vanilla notes, and just a touch of cardamom oil for a sophisticated, warm spice hint.
Okay, so the R&B studio magic, it begins with the velvet foundation.
Yes, a 20-minute process. You need to create banana puree that is so smooth, it's like silk vocals. The source explicitly says, strain twice if needed, because any texture imperfection kills the vibe of this sophisticated track.
Right. No lumps allowed.
Absolutely not. This level of refinement is key to the curd signature, luxurious mouthfeel, and smooth consistency.
In the egg harmony.
Right, for about 8 minutes. You whisk those duck egg yolks with the palm sugar until they become pale and really thick. This is described as layering vocal harmonies. It creates the essential protein foundation that gives the curd its signature richness and its emulsifying power, which is crucial for achieving that stable, creamy texture.
And then the tricky part, temperature control.
Yes. This is critical, about 12 minutes. You combine the warm banana puree with the egg mixture over gentle heat, whisking constantly. It's compared to keeping perfect tempo because, as the source warns, 1 degree too hot and the whole session's ruined, meaning your eggs could curdle and separate, completely destroying the curd's smooth texture. This step requires really careful attention to gently denature the egg proteins without scrambling them.
Got it. And the final touch, butter smoothing.
Yeah, it takes about 6 minutes. You whisk in the cultured butter piece by piece off the heat usually. This is like adding the final vocal layers that make everything cohesive and luxurious. It contributes significantly to the curd's opulent texture and rich flavor.
And the smooth operator stats.
For a quarter cup serving, you get 200 calories, 24 grams of carbs, 20 from sugar, 2 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of those rich fats.
And its best uses, the R&B rotation.
This curd is absolutely perfect for filling delicate pastry shells for sophisticated desserts. You can create elegant parfait layers that really showcase its beautiful golden color, or to spread it generously on warm scones when you need that smooth, soulful sweetness.
Sounds divine. All right, track number 7 is Banana Dolce, a Latin crossover hit. This is described as a reggaeton remix, smooth, hypnotic, with authentic Latin flavor depth and a subtle heat. Each quarter cup serving is 235 calories.
Yeah, the reggaeton remix ingredients really reflect its authentic Latin influences. It blends richness with unique spice. You've got banana puree for the fruity base, combined with both full-fat coconut milk for tropical creaminess and evaporated goat milk.
Goat milk. Interesting.
Yeah, it adds this distinct savory depth and a slight tang you just don't find in cow's milk. The sweetness comes from grated piloncillo, that's an unrefined Mexican cane sugar, offering complex molasses-like sweetness far beyond white sugar.
Okay.
Aged rum provides sophisticated warmth and aromatic layers, and the spices are key. Ground canela, or Mexican cinnamon, it's known for its softer, sweeter, more fragrant profile than common Ceylon cinnamon. And ground ancho chile.
Ancho chile. Is it spicy?
It provides a subtle smoky heat rather than aggressive spice. It adds depth and complexity. Ground allspice rounds out the profile with those familiar notes of clove, nutmeg, and cinnamon.
Okay, so the Latin studio session starts with the tropical foundation.
Yes, a 25-minute process. You begin with the coconut milk and banana puree, and the source likens it to laying down that reggaeton beat. It's got to be smooth and hypnotic from the first note. This ensures a rich, creamy base with a distinct tropical essence that carries the whole track.
Then cultural authenticity.
Right. This is a longer step, about 45 minutes. Here, the grated piloncillo is slowly incorporated. This unrefined sugar is crucial. It brings a depth of caramelized, almost smoky complexity that processed white sugar just can't touch. Alongside it, the ground canela is added, providing that true Mexican flavor depth, distinguishing it from generic cinnamon and really grounding the dulce in authentic regional flavors.
And the heat integration sounds intriguing.
It is, and it takes a significant 60 minutes. The ground ancho chile is introduced here, providing just enough smoke and heat to make this dulce stand out from the typical sweet releases. The source emphasizes that this heat is subtle, but it's unmistakably present. It adds this sophisticated layer of warmth and intrigue that balances the sweetness. The longer cooking time allows these flavors to really meld deeply.
And the finale, the rum finish.
Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes. The aged rum comes in like a featured artist's verse, smooth, sophisticated, and adding layers that keep you coming back for more. The alcohol cooks off, leaving behind its complex aromatics, truly rounding out the flavor profile and adding a kind of adult sophistication.
And the Latin heat numbers?
For a quarter cup serving are 235 calories, 38 grams of carbs, 32 from sugar, 2 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of smooth fats.
And its chart domination, where does this shine?
This banana dulce is perfect spread on pan dulce for really authentic vibes. Use it as a luxurious filling for tres leches cake, or feature it in tropical dessert compositions that demand genuine Latin flavor authenticity.
Sounds amazing. Okay, track number 8, banana fermented fruit. This is billed as an underground experimental lab session.
Ooh, getting adventurous now.
Transforming simple bananas with beneficial bacteria and innovative flavors. And each quarter cup serving is a low 95 calories.
Yeah, the lab session ingredients here are specifically chosen to encourage and guide that microbial transformation. Firm, thick-sliced bananas are key for maintaining texture through the fermentation.
Right.
Gray sea salt and raw wildflower honey create this mineral-rich, slightly sweet brine that acts as the initial food source for the microbes. Filtered water provides the medium. And the crucial element is either fresh whey or a commercial culture starter that introduces the specific beneficial bacteria needed for the fermentation.
Okay, standard fermentation setup. But what makes it innovative?
For flavor innovation, you add fresh turmeric root for earthy notes, and that vibrant color, black peppercorns for subtle pungency, curry leaves for a distinct South Indian aromatic complexity, and this is interesting, kombu seaweed.
Kombu, in a fruit ferment.
Yeah, it provides this profound umami depth, really pushing the boundaries of typical fruit ferments. This combination creates a truly unique flavor ecosystem.
So the experimental process begins with culture creation.
Right? A 20-minute setup. This is all about establishing the perfect, precise environment for those beneficial bacteria to do their revolutionary work. The source compares it to starting an underground movement, highlighting the specific conditions needed, like temperature and salinity, for successful fermentation to truly thrive and transform the fruit.
Then microbial collaboration.
Yeah, for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
This is where you introduce the starter culture, whether it's whey or a commercial one, like bringing in the most experimental producers. These microscopic artists initiate the fermentation, transforming the simple bananas into something entirely new and unexpected, unlocking a completely different flavor profile and nutritional benefits.
And the flavor innovation part.
A quick 5-minute step. This is where you add those more unique elements. The kombu for umami, the curry leaves for South Indian complexity. This step, as the source notes, is about pushing boundaries into uncharted territory, beyond typical fruit ferments, layering flavors that enhance both the microbial activity and the resulting taste.
And what's truly transformative here, beyond the flavor?
It's the time-based composition. This requires 7 to 14 days. This is the period where the culture really works its magic. It's like an album that takes time to appreciate. With each day, new flavor layers develop, and crucially, the probiotic complexity increases.
Probiotics, right.
Exactly. This slow fermentation not only boosts gut health with diverse probiotic strains, but also breaks down complex sugars, making the banana's inherent nutrients more bioavailable.
So the underground stats?
For a quarter-cup serving, you're looking at 95 calories, 16 grams of carbs, only 4 from sugar, notice that, 3 grams of fiber, 1 gram of transformative fats, plus those valuable living probiotics and organic acids produced during fermentation.
And its cult following, how is it used?
It's often served straight up as a digestive health booster. The brine itself can be used in experimental cocktails for a tangy, complex note. Or you could just showcase it as proof that fermentation can transform almost anything into edible art.
Very cool. Next up, track number 9, banana fruit leather, affectionately dubbed portable beets.
Huh. Love it.
This one is all about on-the-go consumption, requiring clean mixing and visual stunningness. Each single piece is a mere 75 calories.
Yeah, the mobile studio ingredients are designed for a clean, vibrant product that travels well. You start with pristine banana puree for the sweet, fruity base.
Okay.
Fresh lime juice provides brightness and acts as a natural preservative. Agave nectar adds a clean, subtle sweetness. Lime zest intensifies the citrus aroma. But for that visual pop and added nutrients, you use matcha powder.
Mocha.
Yeah, for an earthy green tea flavor and a stunning green hue. And spirulina powder amplifies that vibrant green and adds a touch of, like, ocean-like minerality. A pinch of salt balances the sweetness. These superfood powders aren't just for color, they add subtle flavor dimensions and boost the nutritional profile of this portable snack.
Right, more than just looks. So the portable production starts with a clean mix.
Oh, yeah, so 25-minute process.
Yeah.
You need to create banana puree that is absolutely pristine. The source emphasizes that every imperfection shows up when you're working with this portable format, comparing it to mastering audio for mobile.
Right.
This attention to detail ensures a smooth, consistent base, crucial for uniform drying and a visually appealing final product.
Then the color innovation.
Right, for about 8 minutes. This is where the matcha and spirulina powders are added. These ingredients create that visually stunning green gradient, making the leather Instagram-worthy before Instagram was even a thing. It's about creating a product that's as appealing to the eye as it is to the palate, with these powders offering subtle earthy and marine notes that actually complement the banana.
And even distribution. Sounds important.
Crucial. A 15-minute step. The puree needs to be spread with precision, like mixing for different speaker systems. Consistency and thickness is key here, because your final product needs to perform reliably across all conditions, ensuring uniform drying and a consistent chew, which are vital for its portable beet nature.
And the final step is drying.
Exactly. The dehydration process. And it takes a significant 12 to 16 hours. This low-temperature processing is compared to analog tape's slow, but produces that irreplaceable texture and concentrated flavor the digital just can't match.
Interesting comparison.
Yeah, this patient, gentle drying creates this signature chewy texture and intensifies the banana's natural sweetness and flavor without cooking out those delicate aromatics.
And the mobile format stats.
Per piece, it delivers 75 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 14 from sugar, and 2 grams of fiber.
And how do you use these portable beets, your on-the-go playlist?
You can roll this leather into portable strips, perfect for hiking soundtracks. Cut it into geometric shapes for artistic snacking, or just pack it as energy fuel when you need sustained performance away from the kitchen studio.
Very practical. Okay, track number 10, banana fruit paste. This is called a dense underground classic.
Heavyweight stuff.
A heavyweight production offering concentrated beets and deep flavors. Each 1-inch square serving is 185 calories.
Yeah, the heavyweight production ingredients are selected for intense flavor and that firm, sliceable structure. Banana puree forms the sweet, dense base, of course. Coconut sugar adds a rich, caramel-like sweetness and contributes to the deep color. Tamarind paste is crucial here. It provides a tart, fruity acidity with a deep, almost smoky undertone that balances all that sweetness.
And how does it get firm?
For binding and structure, agar powder is essential. This plant-based gelling agent lets the paste set firmly without needing gelatin, creating a unique, dense texture. Then, blackstrap molasses adds this profound, almost savory depth and a hint of bitterness, while ground star anise contributes a bold, licorice-like aroma and warmth. It makes the paste truly complex and layered.
Okay, so the dense mix process kicks off with a heavy foundation.
Yes, this is a 50-minute cooking phase. You cook the banana puree with the coconut sugar. The source vividly describes this as building the densest, most concentrated beet. Every minute of cooking increases the intensity and significantly reduces the water content, concentrating the flavors and allowing the natural sugars to caramelize, deepening the paste's color and taste.
Then the structural engineering.
Right, for about 15 minutes. This is where the agar powder comes in, usually dissolved in the tamarind paste first. Agar is a powerful gelling agent, and integrating it creates the binding that lets this paste hold together, like the tightest drum programming technical precision meets creative vision. This step ensures the paste sets with that characteristic firm, yet slightly yielding, texture, making it perfectly sliceable.
In adding more complexity with depth layering.
Exactly, a 10-minute step. Blackstrap molasses and ground star anise are added here. These ingredients contribute that underground complexity to the paste. The molasses adds profound, almost savory depth and a hint of bitterness. Star anise infuses that bold, licorice-like warmth. The flavors become so deep, they reward repeated listening and careful attention, inviting you to really savor each nuanced note.
And finally, it just needs to set.
That's right. The setting process takes a full 24 hours. You pour the paste into forms, maybe a shallow pan lined with parchment, and let it set to that perfect density. This is crucial for its structure, allowing it to be cleanly sliced while retaining its concentrated banana essence.
And the heavy hitter stats.
For a 1-inch square serving, you get 185 calories, 45 grams of carbs, 40 from sugar, and 3 grams of fiber. Quite dense.
Definitely. And its uses. Underground circulation.
You can cut this paste into precise squares for cheese board presentations. It's fantastic with salty cheeses. Slice it thin for layered dessert compositions, or feature it as a centerpiece when you need something with serious flavor density and a truly unique texture.
Intriguing. Okay, track 11. Banana fruit sauce, a smooth flow liquid production designed for smooth pouring but with substantial presence. Each quarter-cup serving is 115 calories.
Yeah, the liquid production ingredients here are all about creating that perfect flow and layered flavor. Banana puree and oat milk form a smooth, creamy, yet pourable base. Maple syrup provides a delicate, earthy sweetness that harmonizes really well with banana.
And what makes it stand out?
What sets this sauce apart is the vibrant kick of fresh ginger juice that offers these bright, piquant notes, and tahini.
Tahini in a fruit sauce.
Yeah. It adds this nutty, savory depth that provides unexpected complexity. Vanilla extract sweetens and mellows, while ground cardamom contributes a warm, aromatic spice, and just a touch of ground turmeric provides a beautiful golden color and subtle earthiness. The tahini also acts as an emulsifier, contributing to the sauce's luxurious mouthfeel and smooth consistency.
Clever. So the flow state engineering starts with the smooth base.
Right, a 10-minute blend. You combine the banana puree with the oat milk. The goal here is to create a base that pours smooth, but carries enough substance to coat and enhance whatever it touches, much like a perfect musical flow. It's about achieving that ideal balance of viscosity and richness.
Then the flavor complexity stage.
Yeah, for about 8 minutes. Here, the tahini is added for its nutty depth and creaminess, while the ginger juice provides that bright, piquant note that cuts through the sweetness. The source describes this as giving the sauce layers like the best lyrical flows that reveal new meanings with each listen. It signifies a multidimensional flavor profile that engages the palate beyond just simple sweetness.
And the spice integration.
A quick 5-minute step. Cardamom and turmeric are added here. These spices not only contribute to a beautiful golden color, but also add aromatic complexity and subtle warmth. This, the source notes, separates professional-level sauce from amateur attempts, elevating the flavor profile significantly by weaving in unexpected and sophisticated notes.
And a final check.
Exactly. The consistency check, just 3 minutes. You strain the sauce if needed, maybe through a fine mesh sieve, to ensure perfect flow characteristics, preventing any little chunks or separation that might interrupt its smooth delivery. This meticulous finishing ensures a luxurious and appealing texture.
Got it. Flow metrics.
For a quarter-cup serving, it delivers 115 calories, 24 grams of carbs, 18 from sugar, 2 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of flow fats, mostly from that tahini.
And its streaming success. Where does it play best?
This sauce is perfect. Poured over pancakes for breakfast hits, drizzled on ice cream for dessert features, or used as a base for smoothie bowls when you need that smooth, consistent delivery and nuanced flavor.
Versatile. Okay, track 12. Banana gastrique. A jazz fusion experiment.
Ooh, getting sophisticated.
An advanced composition featuring complex acidity and intriguing Asian influences. Each 2-tablespoon serving contains 105 calories.
Yeah, the advanced composition ingredients showcase a truly sophisticated palate, blending sweet, sour, and aromatic elements in a really interesting way. It begins with concentrated banana nectar, providing a pure, intense banana base.
Okay.
Raw sugar and palm sugar are used for complex sweetness and caramelization. The crucial acidic counterpoint comes from Chinese Xinjiang black vinegar.
Xinjiang vinegar.
Yes, it's known for its deep, malty, almost umami-rich flavor, far more complex than standard white vinegar. Then the Asian fusion elements are abundant. Fresh, minced lemongrass offers a bright, citrusy, herbaceous note. Sichuan peppercorns provide that unique numbing, tingling sensation and aromatic citrus pine notes. Ground galangal contributes a sharp, peppery, slightly citrusy warmth. This combination is designed to create this dynamic interplay of flavors that really evolve on the palate.
Sounds complex, so the jazz fusion session begins with a complex foundation.
Right, a 12-minute step. You caramelize the raw sugar, which the source compares to establishing a jazz chord progression. This step goes beyond simple sweetness. It builds rich molasses notes and a sophisticated depth that will anchor the gastrique's complex profile. Then the acidic counterpoint. Yeah, for about 6 minutes. The Chinese black vinegar is introduced. It brings a depth that white vinegar just can't match. It's aged, complex, has profound umami undertones that create sophisticated flavor tensions within the gastrique. It provides balance to the sweetness and adds layers of savory complexity.
And then integrating the Asian fusion elements.
Right, takes about 18 minutes. Lemongrass and galangal are added, introducing vibrant Southeast Asian jazz influences with their bright, peppery, citrusy notes. And the Sichuan peppercorns are crucial here. They provide that unique tingling, numbing sensation that keeps the palate engaged and adds an unexpected, almost electric layer of complexity. It makes this gastrique truly unforgettable.
And it all comes together in the final improvisation.
Exactly, a quick 4 minutes. You meticulously balance the sweet, sour, and aromatic elements. This is like the best jazz fusion. Sophisticated, unexpected, but ultimately harmonious. Each flavor plays off the others to create a cohesive and exciting experience.
And the fusion performance stats.
For a 2-tablespoon serving, it provides 105 calories and 22 grams of carbs, with 21 grams of sugar. Mostly carbs here.
And its critical acclaim. Where would you use this?
This gastrique is ideal to glaze proteins, think duck or pork, for a sophisticated flavor counterpoint. Enhance roasted vegetables with its complex acidity. Or feature it in haute cuisine presentations that demand innovative and multi-dimensional sauce work. High-end stuff.
Definitely sounds like it. Okay, track 13, banana gel. An electronic experimental digital processing marvel.
Molecular gastronomy territory now.
Seems like it. This one creates textures impossible through traditional methods, pushing the boundaries of what a banana can be. And each quarter cup serving is just 65 calories.
Yeah, the digital processing ingredients are precise and modern, focusing on clarity and innovative texture. You start with clarified banana juice. Pure, intense banana flavor without any pulp or cloudiness.
Okay.
Agar powder is the primary gelling agent. This seaweed-derived hydrocolloid creates a firm, heat-stable gel with a really clean break, very different from gelatin. Fresh lime juice adds a bright, acidic counterpoint. Coconut sugar provides subtle sweetness. Salt balances flavors. And then xanthan gum, a powerful thickener, is used at a low percentage to enhance mouthfeel and stability without making it gummy.
And one more.
Finally, agar clarifier helps achieve ultimate transparency in the gel, ensuring a pristine visual presentation. This combination allows for a level of texture programming unheard of in traditional methods.
Okay, so the electronic production starts with digital clarity.
Yes, a 15-minute process. You heat the banana juice to exactly 185 degrees aphid to C while carefully incorporating the agar powder. The source emphasizes this precision, comparing it to programming perfect digital samples because precision temperature control prevents any distortion in the final product. This meticulous temperature control is vital to ensure the agar fully dissolves and sets correctly, leading to a perfectly transparent gel.
Then texture programming.
Right, for about 10 minutes. This involves high-speed blending to integrate the xanthan gum. This step, likened to layering electronic beads, is what creates those unique textures, a firm yet delicate gel that has a clean mouthfeel. Textures impossible to achieve traditionally. Xanthan gum also ensures stability and prevents syneresis, which is that weeping of liquid from the gel.
Got it. Then pH balancing.
Yeah, an 8-minute phase. Here, you adjust the acidity and salinity using lime juice and salt. The source compares this to EQ settings on a mixing board, explaining that each adjustment affects the final gel structure and flavor clarity. You're ensuring the perfect balance for the finished product. Acidity, in particular, can influence the strength and setting time of agar gels.
And the final step is the rendering process.
Yes, which takes a substantial 4 hours. The gel is set in precision molds, resulting in a final product that showcases technological precision applied to natural ingredients. This patient setting allows the agar to fully hydrate and form its stable structure.
And the digital specs.
For a quarter cup serving, you get 65 calories, 16 grams of carbs, 12 from sugar, and 1 gram of fiber. Very light.
And how is this used electronic distribution?
You can use this gel to create geometric shapes for modernist presentations, form perfect spheres that may be dissolved precisely on the tongue, or deploy it as structural elements in molecular gastronomy compositions, really pushing the boundaries of culinary art.
Fascinating stuff. Okay, let's bring it back to something more familiar maybe. Track 14, Banana Jam, a classic hip-hop anthem.
Back to the roots.
This one has an old-school foundation, focusing on texture, substance, and diverse influences. Each quarter-cup serving delivers 195 calories.
Yeah, the old-school foundation ingredients for this jam are robust and flavorful, really emphasizing texture and traditional notes. Chunky mashed bananas are the star, ensuring a satisfying mouthfeel.
Right, chunk.
Brown sugar provides a deep, molasses-rich sweetness and a beautiful caramelized color, distinguishing it from simpler white sugar jams. Fresh lime juice adds essential acidity for balance and helps with the gelling. Dark rum infuses a warm, complex, slightly boozy aroma, drawing on Caribbean influences.
Needs pectin too, right?
Yes, natural pectin, a fruit-derived gelling agent, ensures the perfect set. Vanilla extract deepens the sweet notes, and a blend of ground allspice and nutmeg contributes a classic, warm, inviting spice profile, echoing traditional baking flavors.
Okay, so the golden era production starts with foundation beats.
Right, the 12-minute step. You begin with that chunky banana mash, emphasizing that you want texture and substance, not smooth overproduction, like laying down a classic breakbeat. This ensures the jam has a satisfying rustic feel, letting the fruit's natural texture shine through.
Then the sugar integration.
Yeah, for about 15 minutes. Brown sugar is incorporated, bringing that rich molasses depth. The source beautifully compares this to sampling old soul records. It's got history and complexity that plain white sugar just can't deliver. It adds layers of caramel and unrefined sweetness integral to its old-school vibe.
And the pectin drop.
A quick 8-minute phase. Natural pectin and the lime juice are added here to create that perfect set, like the tightest rhythm section, ensuring everything locks together with musical precision, and the jam achieves its ideal spreadable consistency. The pectin reacts with the fruit sugars and acid to form the gel.
And finally, spice sampling.
Yes, a final 5 minutes. Allspice and nutmeg are added. These spices bring in those warm Caribbean influences, like the best golden era producers sampling diverse musical traditions. This blend enhances the banana's natural sweetness and adds a comforting, nostalgic aroma, making the jam truly distinct.
And the classic stats.
For a quarter cup serving, you get 195 calories, 48 grams of carbs, with a hefty 44 grams from sugar, and 3 grams of fiber.
And its appeal. Timeless appeal.
This jam is perfect, spread thick on artisan toast for breakfast classics, layered in traditional pastries, or featured when you need that authentic, time-tested flavor combination that evokes warmth and nostalgia. A real comfort food classic.
Sounds like it. Now move into something incredibly refined. Track 15, Banana Jelly, a crystal clear production.
Purity took us here.
Exactly. Focusing on transparency and pristine banana essence. Each quarter cup serving is 175 calories.
Yeah, the clean mix engineering ingredients are meticulously chosen for purity and clarity, ensuring a pristine banana essence. You start with triple filtered banana juice, providing a clear liquid base with pure banana flavor, free from any pulp or cloudiness.
Okay.
Raw honey is chosen for its clean, complex sweetness that doesn't overwhelm the delicate banana notes, offering a more nuanced profile than processed sugars. Fresh lemon juice adds essential acidity crucial for both flavor balance and for activating the pectin.
And the gelling.
Premium pectin, a high-quality fruit-derived gelling agent, ensures a perfect, clear set. Ascorbic acid, which is just vitamin C, is added to prevent oxidation, which would otherwise cause discoloration and flavor degradation. And finally, just a touch of natural banana extract intensifies the fruit's inherent flavor, ensuring a vibrant, uncompromised banana experience.
So the high-end studio process begins with crystal extraction.
Yes, a 35-minute task. This is about creating perfectly clear banana juice through triple filtration. The source compares this to mastering audio for high-end systems, emphasizing that every impurity affects the final clarity. This meticulous step is absolutely crucial for achieving the jelly's characteristic transparency and ensuring a pure visual and taste experience.
Then transparent sweetening.
Right, for about 8 minutes. Raw honey is used here to maintain a clean flavor profile while adding a complex sweetness that processed sugars would diminish. It's about using premium ingredients for premium results, ensuring both clarity in the final product and a nuanced, natural sweetness that complements the banana.
And precision gelling.
10-minute phase. Premium pectin is added, along with the lemon juice, to create that perfect set without any cloudiness. This is like having the best studio equipment that captures every nuance without distortion, ensuring a flawless, stable, and crystal clear gel. The acidity of the lemon juice is vital here to allow the pectin to properly set.
And finally, clarity preservation.
Yes, takes about 45 minutes. Ascorbic acid is used to prevent oxidation, which would otherwise degrade the clarity and flavor. This is likened to proper mastering, preventing degradation over time, ensuring the jelly remains crystal clear and maintains its peak, fresh banana flavor for an extended period.
And the audiophile quality stats.
For a quarter-cup serving, it delivers 175 calories, 45 grams of carbs, 42 from sugar, and 1 gram of fiber.
And its uses. High-end distribution.
This jelly is perfect to showcase in clear containers where transparency is the main feature. Use it as glazes where visual clarity matters, think pastries or tarts. Or present it when you need that pristine, uncompromised banana essence in its purest form. Very elegant.
It sounds it. Now for a true innovator, track 16, banana marmalade, a genre-bending fusion.
Breaking the rules now.
Combining tropical smoothness with citrus brightness and unexpected Asian influences. Each quarter-cup serving is 165 calories.
Yeah, the crossover innovation ingredients are a bold and ingenious mix, designed to challenge traditional marmalade definitions. You've got thick-sliced bananas, providing the tropical body.
Right.
While blood oranges and Meyer lemons segmented with their peels included offer a complex, vibrant citrus profile. Blood oranges for their sweet tartness and ruby hue, Meyer lemons for their milder, sweeter, more aromatic lemon flavor.
Okay, so banana and citrus.
Organic sugar and water form the sweet base, but what truly makes this a fusion are the unexpected Asian influences. Fresh Thai basil, which contributes a sweet, peppery, slightly anise-like aroma, and black sesame seeds, which add a nutty, earthy depth and visual contrast. The use of citrus peels, traditionally bitter, combines with the banana's sweetness to create that complex interplay characteristic of marmalade, but it's uniquely balanced here.
Okay, so genre innovation starts with a traditional foundation.
Right, it takes about 18 minutes. But here we're exploring a new approach, highlighting that while classic marmalade uses only citrus, this fusion approach daringly combines banana's tropical smoothness with citrus brightness, breaking genre rules to create something entirely new. It sets the stage for a truly innovative preserve that reimagines a classic.
Then the textural composition.
Yeah, for about 25 minutes. You cook the banana slices with the citrus segments and their peels. This is like mixing different musical genres. Each element, from the soft banana to the slightly bitter citrus peel, maintains its character while contributing to something unprecedented. It creates a complex and engaging texture that offers both yielding fruit and tender, aromatic rind.
And then the Asian influence integration.
Right, a 15-minute phase. Thai basil and black sesame seeds are added here as those unexpected elements. This is compared to hip-hop producers sampling traditional Asian instruments, where elements that shouldn't conventionally work together absolutely do, creating a unique and compelling flavor profile that's both familiar and exotic. The basil adds an aromatic lift. The sesame seeds introduce nutty depth.
And it all finds harmonic resolution.
Exactly. Quick 8 minutes. All the elements find their balance, like the best fusion tracks, innovative but ultimately satisfying and coherent. The interplay of sweet banana, tart citrus, fragrant basil, and nutty sesame creates a complex yet unified flavor.
And the fusion success numbers.
For a quarter-cup serving, it delivers 165 calories, 41 grams of carbs, 37 from sugar, and 3 grams of fiber.
And its appeal. Genre-crossing appeal.
Spread this marmalade on breakfast items for innovative morning vibes. Use it in dessert applications where tradition meets innovation. Or feature it to prove that culinary fusion, when done respectfully, can create entirely new classics.
Very cool concept. Okay, let's embark on an international production with Track 17, Banana Mostarda, an Italian-Caribbean collaboration.
Another exciting fusion.
A respectful fusion of culinary traditions, they say, with legitimate heat. Each quarter-cup serving is 205 calories.
Yeah, the international production ingredients for this mostarda showcase a thoughtful, cross-cultural blend. You've got cubed bananas providing the tropical fruit base. Turbinado sugar contributes a raw, caramelized sweetness. White wine vinegar provides the classic acidic tang of mostarda.
And the mustard part.
Dijon mustard, mustard seeds, and yellow mustard powder create the traditional pungent, spicy kick typical of Italian mostarda. Bay leaves add a subtle herbaceous note. But the Caribbean heat comes from a judicious amount of ground Scotch bonnet powder.
Scotch bonnet, that's got heat.
It does, but it's known for its intense fruity heat, rather than just raw capsaicin burn. Ground coriander adds a warm, citrusy undertone that helps bridge these diverse flavor profiles, making for a truly unique condiment.
So the cultural exchange begins with an Italian foundation.
Right, takes 15 minutes. This is about starting with traditional mostarda technique, like respecting the original Italian producers while preparing to add Caribbean influences that create something entirely new. It's about building on centuries-old tradition, understanding its essence before introducing that vibrant new element.
Then the heat integration.
Yeah, for about 10 minutes. The ground Scotch bonnet powder is introduced, bringing legitimate Caribbean heat while maintaining Italian technique. The source emphasizes this as cultural collaboration, not appropriation, highlighting the thoughtful blending of flavors rather than just, slapping them together.
Yeah.
The fruitiness of the Scotch bonnet complements the banana beautifully.
And balancing it all in the sweet heat balance.
Exactly, a 20-minute phase. The mustard provides the Italian authenticity with its pungent, sharp notes, while the Caribbean heat creates these new flavor territories. This is compared to the best international collaborations, where distinct elements come together to form something greater than the sum of their parts, creating a dynamic interplay of sweet, sour, and spicy.
And finally, cultural harmony.
Right, it takes 35 minutes. You allow the flavors to develop that sophisticated complexity that only comes from respectful fusion. This patient cooking allows the heat to mellow and integrate, and the mustard's pungency to soften, resulting in a harmonious, multi-layered condiment.
And the international chart success stats.
For a quarter-cup serving, it delivers 205 calories, 38 grams of carbs, 35 from sugar, and 2 grams of fiber.
And its appeal. World music appeal.
Feature this mostarda with Italian cured meats like prosciutto or salami for an authentic fusion experience. Pair it with Caribbean dishes like jerk chicken or pork for cultural bridge building, or just showcase it as proof that respectful collaboration can lead to delicious innovation.
Sounds fantastic. Okay, stepping back in time now. Track 18, Banana Preserves, our heritage collection.
Classic comfort.
An archival quality track using time-honored analog recording techniques for authentic texture and depth. Each quarter-cup serving is 175 calories.
Yeah, the archival quality ingredients for these preserves focus on authenticity and classic appeal, emphasizing natural flavor and texture. You use large chunked bananas to ensure you get discernible pieces of fruit in the final preserve.
Right, not jam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coconut palm sugar and unrefined sugar with caramel notes offers a more complex and traditional sweetness compared to white sugar. Fresh lime juice and its zest provide essential acidity for both flavor balance and to help with the gelling. Real vanilla beans, scraped for their fragrant seeds, infuse a luxurious deep sweetness and aroma, a stark contrast to artificial extracts. A cinnamon stick adds a warm, comforting spice note, and just a pinch of sea salt enhances all the flavors. This combination aims for a preserve that feels both nostalgic and deeply satisfying.
Okay, so the heritage recording starts with the traditional method.
Yes, takes 18 minutes. You use time-honored preserve techniques, which the source likens to analog recording, a slower process, but produces that authentic texture and depth you can't get from shortcuts. It's about respecting the craft, allowing the fruit to slowly break down and release its pectin naturally.
Then ingredient authenticity.
Right, for about 25 minutes. Using coconut palm sugar and real vanilla beans is compared to using vintage equipment. May be more expensive, but the results truly speak for themselves in terms of flavor and quality. This commitment to traditional, high-quality ingredients is what gives these preserves their genuine heritage value.
And gentle processing.
Yeah, a 20-minute phase. You cook just enough to develop a beautiful, glistening syrup while keeping the banana chunks remarkably intact. This is like preserving the original performance while enhancing it for modern consumption, ensuring both vibrant flavor and appealing texture, the hallmark of good preserves. Overcooking would turn it into jam, losing that distinct chunky appeal.
And the final step is natural setting.
Exactly. It takes about 40 minutes. You allow the preserves to cool naturally, like allowing vinyl to settle, for that organic quality that mass production just can't replicate. This slow cooling allows the pectin gel to fully form, creating a stable, luscious preserve.
And the heritage value stats.
For a quarter-cup serving provides 175 calories, 42 grams of carbs, 38 from sugar, and 3 grams of fiber.
And its appeal, a collector's item.
Display these preserves in premium jars that really showcase those fruit chunks. Serve them at special occasions where quality matters more than convenience. Or feature them when you need that authentic, handcrafted experience that connects you to culinary history. Feel special.
Definitely. Now, for something that's all about pure essence, track 19, banana reduction, a track of concentrated
That
intensity,
breakdown.
achieved through a meticulous distillation process, yielding pure banana essence. Each 2-tablespoon serving delivers 125 calories.
Yeah, the distillation process ingredients are minimal, emphasizing purity to get maximum banana essence. Fresh banana juice is the core it needs to be, the highest quality, to ensure the final product is pristine. Fresh lime juice adds crucial bright acidity that balances the sweetness and enhances the banana's natural flavor, preventing it from becoming, cloyingly sweet. Dark agave nectar contributes a gentle, unrefined sweetness without overshadowing the fruit. Pure vanilla extract adds a familiar warmth and aromatic depth, while ground cardamom introduces a sophisticated, floral, slightly spicy note, elevating the banana flavor. It's really about stripping away excess to reveal the most potent and pure expression of banana.
Okay, so concentration engineering begins with pure extraction.
Right, a 45-minute step. You absolutely must start with the cleanest banana juice because every impurity gets concentrated along with the flavors. It's like using only the highest quality source material for recording. Any imperfections will be amplified in the reduction. Filtration and clarity are paramount from the outset.
Then the long, slow reduction.
Yes, a significant 75 minutes. This is where you reduce the juice over carefully controlled, gentle heat, like the most patient mastering engineer. Rushing this process, the source warns, ruins the delicate flavor development, leading to burnt sugars or dulled fruit notes. Patience is absolutely key here to evaporate water slowly, intensifying flavors without degradation.
And then flavor balancing.
Yeah, a 10-minute phase. Agave, vanilla, and cardamom are added here, like final EQ adjustments. Each addition must be precisely calibrated for the concentrated final product, ensuring perfect harmony in a small, potent package. These ingredients enhance the banana's natural notes and add complexity without masking its pure essence.
And the goal is syrup achievement.
Exactly. It takes about 12 minutes. You continue cooking until it reaches a honey-like consistency that coats the back of a spoon. That visual cue is the definitive indicator of pure, concentrated banana essence ready for those high-impact applications.
And the concentrated power stats.
For a 2-tablespoon serving, it delivers 125 calories, 31 grams of carbs, 28 from sugar, and 1 gram of fiber. Very concentrated.
So high-impact applications, where does this shine?
Use just drops of this reduction for intense flavor bursts in desserts. Feature it in cocktails where space is limited, but flavor impact is crucial. Or deploy it whenever you need maximum banana flavor with minimum volume, really amplifying its presence. Powerful stuff.
Very cool. Okay, let's revive a classic with track 20, banana shrub. A vintage drinking vinegar.
Back to the past again.
A vintage revival that uses Prohibition-era processes to create a complex, sweet tart drinking vinegar. Each 2-tablespoon concentrate serving is 75 calories.
Yeah, the vintage revival ingredients really evoke a bygone era, focusing on natural fermentation and robust flavor. Banana puree provides the fruity base. Organic sugar sweetens and fuels the initial maceration process.
Right.
The crucial acidic element is apple cider vinegar with mother. That contributes both acidity and beneficial live cultures for continued fermentation. For the spice infusion, you've got fresh ginger adding pungent, warming heat, black peppercorns providing subtle, sharp spice, and cinnamon sticks and whole cloves infusing warm, aromatic, comforting notes. This combination is designed to create a complex, multi-layered drinking vinegar that balances sweetness, acidity, and spice beautifully.
Okay, so the Prohibition-era process starts with sugar maceration.
Yes, and it takes a full 24 hours. You combine the banana puree with the sugar, like bootleggers creating their secret recipes. This allows natural enzymes in the banana to start breaking down the fruit, while the sugar draws out maximum flavor and forms a sweet liquid base crucial for the next steps.
Then the spice infusion.
Right, for 48 hours. The aromatic spices, ginger, peppercorns, cinnamon, cloves are added, like jazz musicians adding improvisation to classic standards. Ginger brings heat, peppercorns complexity, while cinnamon and cloves provide warmth and depth. They infuse the fruit sugar mixture with this rich aromatic profile. This patient infusion is key to the shrub's nuanced flavor.
Then vinegar integration.
Yeah, a 7-day phase. You stir in the apple cider vinegar with mother. This step is like blending traditional recipes with modern innovation. The live mother culture in the vinegar continues the fermentation process, converting any residual alcohol to acetic acid while simultaneously preserving and brightening the flavors of the fruit and spices.
And finally, it needs aging.
Yes, the aging process, which requires 2 to 4 weeks. You store the shrub in cool, dark conditions, like aging fine spirits. Flavors develop a complexity that just can't be rushed, creating that truly vintage character. This allows all the various components to meld and deepen, resulting in a perfectly balanced, sophisticated sweet tart concentrate.
And the vintage specs.
For a 2-tablespoon concentrate serving, you get 75 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 17 from sugar, and 1 gram of fiber.
And its uses, speakeasy applications.
Mix this shrub with sparkling water for sophisticated, complex sodas. Feature it in craft cocktails that demand historical authenticity and complex flavors. Or, sip it neat if you want that complex sweet tart experience that connects you to classic drinking traditions. Very versatile.
Sounds great. Now let's craft a crowd pleaser. Track 21, banana syrup. A mainstream radio hit.
Chart topper time.
A chart-topping formula designed for immediate appeal and comfort. Each quarter-cup serving is 145 calories.
Yeah, the chart-topping formula ingredients for this syrup are straightforward and universally appealing, engineered for immediate gratification. Fresh banana juice provides the pure, unadulterated banana flavor that's both recognizable and beloved. Organic cane sugar is the primary sweetener, ensuring a clean, straightforward sweetness. Fresh lime juice adds a bright, tangy counterpoint that prevents the syrup from tasting flat and enhances the fruit notes. Flavor enhancers are used strategically. Vanilla extract for familiar, comforting sweetness, rum extract for a hint of sophisticated warmth without the alcohol, and natural banana extract to intensify and round out the banana flavor.
And something for texture.
Yes. Finally, a touch of xanthan gum is incorporated for perfect pour consistency, ensuring a smooth, luxurious mouthfeel that coats whatever it touches beautifully.
So the hit-making production begins with a radio-ready base.
Right. Takes 20 minutes. You start with fresh banana juice, crafting that perfect hook. It's got to be immediately appealing, but with enough depth to keep listeners coming back. Ensures a clean, vibrant base flavor.
Then commercial sweetening.
Yeah, for about 25 minutes. You add the organic cane sugar gradually, building to that chorus everyone's going to sing along with. Sweet enough for mainstream appeal, but carefully balanced so it's not cloying. The goal is a sweetness profile that is broadly satisfying and familiar.
And flavor enhancement.
A 12-minute phase. Vanilla extract and rum extract are added. These provide those familiar, crave-worthy notes that make this syrup instantly recognizable and deeply comforting. The source calls it comfort food in liquid form, highlighting its universal appeal and ability to evoke warmth and satisfaction. The natural banana extract further intensifies the fruit's character.
And finally, texture perfection.
Yeah, takes about 8 minutes. Xanthan gum is incorporated to create that perfect pour consistency. This is like mastering for both radio play and live performance. It works equally well whether drizzled on pancakes or mixed into a coffee drink, ensuring a smooth, luxurious texture every time.
And commercial success stats.
For a quarter-cup serving, provides 145 calories, 36 grams of carbs, 35 from sugar, and 0 grams of fiber. Pure sweet energy.
And its uses. Heavy rotation.
Pour this syrup over pancakes for breakfast radio dominance. Mix it into coffee drinks for the cafe playlist inclusion. Or feature it in dessert applications when you need that guaranteed crowd pleaser that everyone will love. Can't go wrong.
Sounds like a hit. And now, our final main album track. Number 22, Banana Vinegar, an experimental B-side.
Intriguing. The underground release.
An underground release embracing a waste-not philosophy for complex, layered acidity. Each 1 tablespoon serving is just 25 calories.
Yeah, the underground release ingredients really embody a profound waste-not philosophy, repurposing parts of the banana that are often just discarded. Ripe banana peels and overripe fruit form the fermentable base.
Peel.
Yeah. Proving that even what seems like waste can yield incredible flavor. Filtered water provides the liquid medium. Raw honey serves as the initial sugar source for fermentation. Apple cider vinegar with mother acts as the starter culture, introducing the beneficial acetic acid bacteria. And a touch of sea salt balances the flavors and aids in the fermentation. This whole approach maximizes the banana's full potential, creating a truly unique culinary ingredient.
Amazing. So the extended remix process starts with the waste-not philosophy.
Right, a 30-minute preparation. You strategically use those banana peels and overripe fruit, like sampling found sounds. What others might discard becomes the innovative, fermentable foundation for this complex vinegar, highlighting a commitment to sustainability and flavor discovery.
Then fermentation initiation.
Yeah, for significant 72 hours. You create an alcohol base through wild fermentation, like letting music evolve naturally. This involves harnessing naturally occurring yeasts, maybe on the banana skins, maybe from the air, to convert the sugars into alcohol. That's a crucial first step before the acetic acid bacteria can do their work. No forced commercial constraints, just pure biological creativity.
Then the acetic conversion.
Yes, and this is a lengthy phase, 4 to 8 weeks. Natural acetic acid bacteria, introduced by the mother in the starter of vinegar, convert the alcohol into vinegar. This is described as the longest experimental track ever recorded, rewarding patients with complex, layered acidity as that acetic acid develops, giving the vinegar its characteristic tang. The precise timing allows for different flavor compounds to develop.
And it needs even more time, the maturation period.
Yeah, it benefits hugely from aging. Spans a significant 6 months. You age the vinegar until it reaches that perfect balance, like vintage pressings that improve with time. It develops nuanced flavors, mellows any harsh edges, and gains a depth that truly rewards the dedicated listener, or taster in this case.
And the cult classic stats.
For a 1 tablespoon serving, you get 25 calories, 6 grams of carbs, 5 from sugar, 0 grams of fiber, plus those beneficial probiotics and organic acids from the long fermentation and aging.
And its uses. Underground distribution.
Use this vinegar in salad dressings for a unique tropical acidity. Feature it in fermentation experiments that push culinary boundaries. Or deploy it as proof that every single part of the banana, even the peel, has potential for amazing transformation. Really inspiring.
Absolutely incredible. And now, for a special treat, the bonus track that completes the full collection. B1, Banana Fruit Butter, a slow-cooked soul production.
The encore.
Deep soul.
Achieving concentrated caramelized depth through sheer patience. Each 2 tablespoon serving is 155 calories.
Yeah, the deep soul production ingredients are simple yet profound, relying on long, gentle cooking to transform humble bananas into something deeply rich. Banana puree forms the creamy fruit base.
Brown sugar adds a mellow, molasses-like sweetness that complements the banana's natural sugars and encourages caramelization. Apple cider vinegar contributes just a touch of acidity, brightening the flavors and preventing the butter from becoming cloyingly sweet. And then traditional warming spices, ground cinnamon, allspice, and cloves, are included for that nostalgic comfort, layering familiar aromas that evoke coziness and warmth. Makes the fruit butter incredibly inviting.
Okay, so the soul kitchen process begins with a low and slow foundation.
Yes, and it takes a substantial 3 to 4 hours. You cook the banana puree gently, like laying down the deepest soul track. This patience is absolutely key to creating that concentrated caramelized depth that simply cannot be rushed. The long, slow reduction allows water to evaporate, intensifying the fruit's natural sweetness and developing complex, deep caramel notes.
Then natural sweetening.
Right, for about 45 minutes. With minimal added brown sugar, the banana's natural sweetness is allowed to concentrate and develop those deep molasses notes through slow caramelization. It enhances its inherent flavors and creates this profound, complex sweetness that's not overly sugary.
And spice harmony.
Yeah, 30-minute phase. Traditional warming spices, cinnamon, allspice, cloves are added here. These create that nostalgic comfort, like the best soul music, familiar but sophisticated. They round out the flavor profile and add an inviting warmth that makes the fruit butter feel incredibly comforting.
And the smooth finish.
Yes, it takes about 15 minutes. You blend the fruit butter until it's perfectly smooth and velvety like the silkiest vocal delivery. No textural interruptions, just pure concentrated banana essence. It creates a truly luxurious mouthfeel that is the hallmark of a well-made fruit butter.
And the soul stats.
For a 2-tablespoon serving, deliver 155 calories, 38 grams of carbs, 34 from sugar, and 3 grams of fiber.
And its appeal. Classic soul appeal.
Spread this fruit butter thick on warm biscuits for breakfast soul. Swirl it into oatmeal for morning comfort. Or feature it when you need that deep, concentrated banana richness that only slow cooking and patience can achieve. Pure comfort.
Wow, what an incredible journey through this entire Banana, the Hip Hop Preserve collection. We've truly just done a comprehensive deep dive, haven't we?
We really have.
Exploring every beat, every unique ingredient, every meticulous production note of these, what was it, 23 amazing banana transformations?
23, yeah.
You've really shown us how creativity, precision, and that global inspiration can elevate a simple, everyday fruit into an entire album of culinary masterpieces.
It's astonishing when you lay it all out, isn't it? The sheer breadth of techniques and flavors we've covered.
Yeah.
And this collection, it really isn't just about bananas. It's like a world tour of preservation techniques and cultural flavors.
Totally.
We've seen influences from Korean chili, galangal, Thai herbs, Chinese black vinegar, Japanese yuzu, and plum, Mexican talonchillo and canela, Caribbean rum and Scotch bonnet, Italian mostarda techniques, Southeast Asian pandanus and mockroot lime. It's an incredible, truly global fusion of culinary wisdom. Each technique really tells a story of its origin.
And here's where it gets really interesting for me. This whole deep dive has basically been a masterclass in the science of flavor transformation.
Absolutely.
We've explored everything from the meticulous precision of temperature control, like in the confit and the gel, where exact degrees dictate the final texture, to the microbial magic happening in the fermentation and vinegar production, fundamentally altering sugars into new complex compounds. And then there's that slow, deliberate caramelization that develops those profound new flavors in the fruit butter. This isn't just cooking, it's a deep dive into how heat, acid, sugar, and various cultures fundamentally change ingredients. It unlocks entirely new sensory experiences. It proves the kitchen is a real laboratory.
Exactly. And beyond the scientific principles, this collection powerfully highlights the sheer versatility of such a common ingredient like the banana. I mean, from sweet syrups and jams designed for mainstream appeal to savory acres and mostardas with those complex spice blends.
Right.
From crystal clear jellies showcasing pure essence to dense, chewy pastes, and even ingeniously using the peels for vinegar, the potential truly seems boundless. What stands out to you about how much untapped culinary potential one single humble fruit truly holds?
It's mind-boggling. It really challenges you to look at any ingredient with fresh eyes, doesn't it?
It really does.
And another powerful theme woven throughout this collection is the art of patience. We kept hearing that. Many of these tracks emphasize the element of time. 7 days for a char maturation, 7 to 14 days for the fermented fruit, 2 to 4 weeks for shrub aging, and up to 6 months for the banana vinegar.
Yeah, commitment.
In our incredibly fast-paced world, this collection serves as this profound reminder of the immense rewards that patience brings in crafting true depth and complexity of flavor qualities that simply cannot be rushed.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the nutritional powerhouses we've uncovered along the way. Beyond the amazing flavors, we noted the presence of anti-inflammatory compounds from spices, significant probiotic potential in the fermented tracks that boost gut health, and healthy fats from ingredients like coconut oil or nuts. It's a testament to how these traditional and innovative methods can actually enhance the inherent health benefits of the ingredients themselves, turning a treat into something genuinely nourishing.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? Well, perhaps you're now inspired to try a new preservation technique yourself. Maybe experiment with a different type of sugar or spice, or simply look at a common banana with entirely new eyes, seeing its full, unbound potential. Maybe you'll sample an underground experimental ferment, or maybe you'll produce your own mainstream radio hit syrup. The possibilities for culinary creativity really are boundless.
And this collection is just such a powerful reminder that sometimes the most revolutionary creations come from taking a single, humble ingredient and just exploring its full potential through careful technique, global inspiration, and yes, a dash of patience.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on. What other everyday ingredient, if you gave it this comprehensive hip-hop treatment, breaking down its elements, collaborating with diverse flavors, allowing time to work its magic. What else could produce such an astonishing symphony of flavors and forms? Keep experimenting, keep exploring, and keep tasting the beats.